Yeah. For how long?
I mean,
For how long?
I stayed with a broke
For how
ass guy.
long?
So
For how long?
How long?
yeah.
How long?
I stayed until he left me. You understand?
Welcome, ladies and gents. You're now tuned into Unfiltered Trend. You're here with me, Seb Green, and
Elodie Boo. GB, and we have a special guest with us. Would you like to do the honors and introduce yourself?
Hi everybody, it's Dokta Ace. Thank you for having me on your show.
pleasure.
Nice.
Thank you for coming.
Welcome.
Thank you for the ones being on time and early.
Amen.
Shade.
Okay, always shade for me.
Amen.
Okay, today there's so much to talk about, people. All my days, this generation is going crazy. The dating scene, I don't know. What do you think about the dating scene on your side, Mr. or Dr. Ace?
What do you mean the dating scene? What do I think of it? Like, what do you mean?
These days, a lot of young people are complaining about the way young people are interacting when it comes to men and women. There is a disconnect. And I feel like maybe in the Western world it's worse because men feel some type of way about women. I don't understand what the situation is.
It's interesting you said men feel a type of way
I
about
think
women.
men feel some type of way about women these days. And also, because I've seen so many complaints in different videos, let's say those manosphere videos, which are weird to me, and women do feel some type of way about men. In London, yeah, explain how you feel.
Dating scene. I think there's a ripple in it right at the moment because it's everyone's too accessible. So I think like with stuff like social media, it's kind of it's got everyone feeling themselves a bit more than they should. So they feel like either a lot of men or a lot of women are disposable because if you don't like a man or his behavior as such, you're just gonna easily acquire the next one, whether it through be Instagram, Snapchat, online dating, you know what I mean? But those platforms they don't bring quality control. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people are getting consumed with the attention and not the quality of attention. So, you know, I think we're living in a time now where everyone just thinks everyone's disposable. And, you know, men and women are having problems.
Does quality exist these days in men? Is there any quality in women?
Well, in London? Oh.
I think
General.
in our generation, are we seeing couples that we can say, wow, quality, or men that we can say, ooh.
Hell yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't know if I ever say ooh, but
Exactly.
Why you don't say ooh?
I
Like,
don't know because like I'm seeing people together doesn't mean they are happy. So I don't take them as a reference. If you know what I mean, it's like those celebrity, they're always together and everything. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on in their relationship. So that's why I'm not like really envy of those people.
One thing that I haven't seen as well, I haven't seen anyone in London that actually have gotten married. But I see that in the Caribbean and I see that in other countries and I see that possibly outside of London. But in London is, I don't see them getting married.
London is cursed.
People are busy, they're working, they don't have time. So,
It's like,
yeah.
I don't think so. I think you're correct in what you're saying. It's a throwaway thing as well with the online stuff because it's so easy to get people or to get attention, as you said. You don't see them running on the road trying to draw gal like they used to anymore.
I don't even think you can anymore. Like if you even like if you're walking across from a woman and she's nice or attractive and she might drop her phone or a glove, you might say, "Excuse me, miss." She's not even looking. If she looks at you, she's gonna give you a screw face. Like, what do you mean? Excuse me?
Well, this is it. I think I have a feeling that
Guilty?
as men,
I've been guilty of doing that. Okay.
I have a feeling that as men, that's what we expect from women. But I feel like certain situations where I have spoken to a beautiful woman and I'm getting more reception than I thought I would have due to the fact, and this is what I think is, like right now, we're so scared to talk to people. We're so scared to step out of the boundary because of political correctness or whatever it is, that these beautiful women, they don't get approached like they used to. And if they do, I don't want to discriminate, but it's brothers that they're not really interested in. So it's like...
Is that the case, ladies?
Yeah.
Is it always
Like,
Have you ever been approached by guys that you thought, ooh, that's worth it?
that's worth it. No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, so they're all. So you're saying like a lot of the guys that approach you
sometimes
lot are just.
We definitely judge harshly, I have to admit. Like, when I see a guy
honest.
with dreads, I'm like,
What with dreads? I'm coming for you, girl.
Where's the shade? Let me.
I know, but like,
because of experience, because of what I've seen, because of Caribbean men.
I don't know. I feel like it's in London.
It's-
Like people don't approach people.
Caribbean men that I met in London, I don't know what's going on.
I think women in
Quality.
London overall are
Jesus.
unapproachable. Like overall, a lot of women are. Like I said, the example I gave of if a woman, like I've experienced that. She's dropped something and I've tried to tell her like, sorry, miss, you dropped something, and either she didn't acknowledge me or she just her face was push up, and I'm like, I'm not even trying to move to you. Like it's really just. Or even if you just say hello, because I could talk to people like, oh, you're right. Like, it doesn't mean I'm trying to move to you.
Yeah, it's friendliness.
Yeah, it's just being friendly. And I think they mistake that for like, oh, he's trying to move to you.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. We definitely judge you on the way you look.
Of course, everyone
Everyone
does.
does.
Judge you.
Everyone does.
But
But
when I
if-
see
if-
dreadlocks, I feel like, oh, he's rude.
But
He's
if a man
oh, my
calls
days.
to you from behind and you don't get a chance to look at him, what's the chances of you turning back to even acknowledge that guy? And you could hear him.
It did happen to me before I arrived.
Because
Oh, am I far away? Okay. It did happen to me before I arrived. There was a guy who saw me at the bus stop, and I was like looking at him from the back, like. But he spoke to me, and I spoke to him back. I didn't feel like I'm too good for him. No, I felt like I don't know this guy. He asked me where I was from. I said, "Oh, well, you mean area or country?" I told him my country. I'm from Ivory Coast. Very proud of it. And then he was like, "Oh, yeah, cool. I'm Jamaican." But I started judging him straight away when he said Jamaican.
when you say Jamaican,
I feel
you
bad.
was like,
I really feel bad. Do the face again.
no. I mean, I don't know. It's like, not
What?
for me.
What does that
The
mean?
quality is something else. You're Jamaican man.
Yeah, correct.
The
Do
way
you
she
call
said-
yourself traditional?
I'm a traditional man.
Okay, define traditional, sir, please.
Traditional. All right, my version of traditional is man, woman, household, children. Yeah, a man has his role, a woman has a role. Not
Okay.
in a sense of being domesticated. Like I feel like a man could cook, should cook. A woman can cook, should cook. It shouldn't be someone's duty alone to kind of
That makes
just,
sense.
you
That makes a
know,
lot of sense.
take care of the household. If we live together, then we're supposed to look after each other. We
True.
need to maintain our castle. Do you get what I'm saying?
And that's wild because that is more or less a Caribbean thing. But if you was to ask an African man that, be completely different.
Facts.
But anyway, carry on. Sorry.
No,
so far.
no,
Okay, how
facts.
are you?
Yeah, that's my version of traditional. It goes a bit deeper, but obviously there's many factors to it. You know what I mean? So, but you're saying traditionally Jamaican men what?
I don't see Caribbean men in this country getting married. I don't see Caribbean men building a home. They usually have baby mamas. I'm sorry. It's part of the deal. I've seen that too many times.
Okay, but I agree.
They're trying to build an army. That's what it is.
There's definitely a lot of baby
Does this make
mothers
sense
and
to
stuff.
our lives? No, it don't make sense to us. You're gone.
But is that the only culture that has this? Like,
But she said Caribbean. So
Yeah.
it's mean like, all the islands she's talking about, not like just Jamaican, you know? So
I think there's a thing.
Yeah, it's a
There's
thing because
there's
like
definitely
me,
a thing. I've seen that.
Even in my island, which is a French island, it's the same. Maybe not the numbers. We might not gonna have 20 kids with 20 different baby mother, but definitely I saw like 9, 10.
9?
Yeah, can happen.
How is that?
Yeah, 10 yeah, it can happen. And some of you guys lying.
No, I'd have to disagree. I think
Like for sure. Because you know
I've seen a lot of lies. Though.
Yeah.
I'd have to
told a lot of
disagree.
lies by
I'd have to
Jamaican men.
disagree. I think Jamaica was one of the islands that went through the most. They went through the most because I think it was England and one other country that was trying to colonize Jamaica. They brought in what's his name, Mr. Lynch, that actually came into Jamaica to colonize people, and teach the other slave masters how to do it. Haiti had gone through their thing. Jamaica got the brunt of it. So Jamaica went through a lot more than the rest of the other islands, I believe. And as a result, I feel like we're seeing it more with Jamaicans than you are with other Caribbean islands due to the fact that they went through
trauma based.
They had more trauma in Jamaica than they did just because of the whole swapping of countries between Spain, Spain, England, and whatever France.
I'm sure France was involved.
Yeah, but I hear you. But at one point, you have to understand that if you have like one baby mother and then a second one and then a third one, you might need to stop also as a man.
No.
So
you
what
come
about the women then that go with and get with these men?
Same.
So because there's got to be accountability on both sides, right?
I mean, we all responsible. Like if I'm coming with a guy who have like 5 children and accept it, it means I'm responsible for it.
So this is the mindset that I believe that they have, right? So back in the day, 1985, 1997, all of them times there, yeah, like they come to the country and they could get deported at any time. They might not have come the proper way, right? So how are you gonna make sure that you?
A lot of them did it for stay.
Yeah, how are you gonna make sure that you're gonna be here or whatever? Like that you're gonna make sure that you're staying in this country. You're gonna find, and so these Caucasian ladies at the time, they loved them a bit of brown skin. They loved them a bit of brown skin, so it was easy.
Look at
it was easy. It was easy. So this is why I think. And as I was saying to you guys before, any country that colonize another country, you're gonna find those people in that country more than any other people. When you go to France, you see Congolese more than Ghanaians. When you come to the UK, you find Ghanaians more than Congolese. You find Jamaicans more than Trini. You find Jamaicans more than majority of the islands because they had majority Jamaica and a few other islands. But my point is, the people, when they come, their mindset is not how our mindsets are now. Because we've either got to stay from wherever. They've tightened up the rules, so we have to do the correct things to get our stay.
Yeah, and I think it was based on also like a survival system. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the more kids you could generate is the more like, all right, cool, your legacy can live on. I think that was the initial plan. And over time and years, people kind of just, I could breed up the place. And now you've got a different agenda. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you go back, like
child benefit and all of that.
No, not even child benefit.
It say like legacy, so mean like maybe
for me it's more the system. I think it's more the system that made him
feel you got to look at people like Bob Marley and his legacy and why he has his legacy.
That makes sense.
How many kids he got? Yeah.
For sure.
How many kids?
But in a lot of countries, like back then, that's the normal thing to do. But like I said, a lot of people,
was the same.
They abuse the system. Like, it's like, when you're this idea of having more than one wife, there's people that root for it for legacy reasons, and then there's other people that root for it because they just want a bag of pum pum. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, so these are the ones that's abusing the system and why. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to enforce it. So I think we're getting to a point now where men are more aware of it doesn't make sense having a bag of baby mothers. Like, no man, a lot of men out here are not really trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're coming to the realization of it's not practical. It's not practical.
Tell yourself.
20, 30 years ago, it was practical. Now, it's not. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, we're dealing with a whole different type of lifestyle, men and women. So we struggle just to even get along with each other in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So how could you have 2, 3, 4 kids with someone that you don't even have a strong, solid or foundation with? We got a lot to overcome.
And I think also it depends on the person's background. I don't know if you guys are from two parents home.
Well, no, me. I has been raised by my mom, so
yeah, we're Caribbean, both the same.
Oh, you mean from the background? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
What about you?
No, I was joking.
I was raised with my mom. My dad was in my life, but yeah, one parent.
But that's what I'm saying. I think if
so you have one parent, you said.
Yeah, if two people,
okay,
they grew up the same way. Okay, I grew up with my mom and dad. Okay, I have that mentality where I've seen the dynamic between a man and a woman. Sometimes toxic, but they stick together.
Yeah,
that's how it is in Africa anyway. So I think it affects the child when the child see their parent or there's one parent at home. Then that's what you used to. So your mind don't really know any better. You don't know how to build
to
a
some
home
degree.
with another person.
Yeah, to some degree.
To some degree, because I'll show you
you've seen. That's your example.
I disagree slightly because, for instance, me growing up with just my mum, it made me want to have a family unit.
That's very good.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it made me say, you know what? When I have my children and stuff, it has to be together. You get what I'm saying? But growing up, my dad, my uncle, they're just like, what, you ain't breeded yet? No, man, breed something, breed something, breed it. You know what I'm saying? But you get taught this, but I was like, nah, I'm not,
because
I'm not
you,
on that.
Yeah, because
you know
you made the choice to change it. Because my mom raised me by herself, but I mean, I have male figure in my family, like my grandfather and my godfather. So I kind of have not a father, but you know, like some replacement. But I don't want to raise a child by myself. Like
absolutely not. That for me, I don't even think it's an ideal.
I believe in foundation. Have your house, get married, you know, get the children. I don't want to be like by myself raising a child. I'm not saying that if you get married, you will not be by yourself because you can get divorced, but at least you have the foundation, you know. It's not like you just find a man and be like, okay, cool, let me get pregnant, you know.
But I definitely want to teach my kids the dynamic between a man and a woman. I definitely want my kids to know, okay, this is how it's going to be for me, for myself. So I don't want my kids to see anything else. That's my ideal.
I understand that. I mean, same. I mean, for me, if I can raise my children with the father, that would be the ideal, of course.
Yeah,
I don't want to raise
the dream.
Yeah, definitely. But nowadays,
these days, it's true. And men can definitely switch. switch.
What do you mean? Speak on
No, because you see a woman every day. At some point, you get bored. And I think men have that in them.
Yeah, I agree.
I think humans have that.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think humans. No,
women have that too.
We can handle it. Even if I'm bored of you,
even
if I'm bored of you, I will. It's the African way in my mind anyway. We're used to it. We used to being bored.
Nah, I hear you.
So you stay there, you don't do nothing.
Stay there, but
nah, I
just
do
like,
agree. I do agree. I think
together.
I think for men,
stick it out. It's for
I was saying this before as well. Yes. I think for men specifically, yeah. Like, we do get, but I know men, yeah, that've got like 10 out of 10 girls. Like, the girl is 10 out of 10, but they're getting with someone that's, they're getting with someone that is lesser, like better looking. Yeah, just because and their reason is, bro, perfection. You get bored of perfection or something. Really there's a saying, actually. Really there's a saying. There's a girl, whatever girl you find, that's as sexy as anything in the world, yeah. There's another brother out there. Yeah, that wasn't the word they used, but I'll say brother. There's another brother out there that's bored of that pum pum.
Yeah, so it's like one man's trash is the next man's treasure.
Yeah, but girls don't have that. They don't have that because they're not attracted. They're not attracted to women the same reasons why we're attracted. They're not attracted to men for the same reason we're attracted to women.
Women are attracted to security. So
security.
They may be bored in a relationship, but they're not bored of that security.
Yeah.
They have
the lifestyle.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they got a man. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I'll
like,
stick.
You're gonna
sit down.
But I'm saying that
you don't go nowhere else.
I'm not going anywhere.
But this is why I say women are not necessarily built. Well, women of today now,
Definitely
because it's like if you're with your man, your husband, your partner, and he's gone through some financial hard strain where he can't work and he can't be the provider as he once was. How long can a woman be understanding with that for? Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't think a lot of women these days, I think like our granddads and our parents, that generation past that would stay and hold it down regardless. But now I think a woman would be like, what do you mean you ain't found a job in 3 months? Nah, I got to cut. I got to leave. I don't think you lot are patient like as much as you think you are. I think in that aspect, women are not really built like that anymore.
No. Have you ever been with a guy who didn't have a job? Was broke?
Yeah. For how long?
I mean,
for how long?
I stayed with a broke ass guy. So
how long?
I stayed until he left me. You understand? Exactly. I'm telling you.
I can't anymore.
You guys think it's a joke?
How long was that roughly though?
When how old? 14 years old. That's the.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's 18.
Even recent. There's a lot
didn't
of
have
guys
job.
that
Yeah,
have
but
job.
what was the time frame is what we're asking. How
Okay,
long?
the time
You were
frame
in
was
college.
like, we stick together for a year, and the guy was like, no, he was ready to leave because he's thinking to himself, he can find better, despite not having a job for a long
How
time.
did you move?
He got his job. Woo, he's out. Like that's how he felt.
So how
He
come
got his job and he left you.
He felt better about himself.
So how come he left you and you didn't do the leaving? Like, what was?
I didn't do the leaving because I don't think it's fair to just leave a man because he didn't have enough. I
But
don't
you
think it's
met,
fair.
yeah, but you
But
met him. Yeah.
I
nowadays,
agree.
if you have that experience, do you think you will stick with the guy who's broke now?
No, you won't. Hell no, you ain't.
Because have you seen the diss?
She
He
suffer.
disrespect me, bro.
She can do the
It's
same again.
done. Like
That's
every
it.
time I see a guy who doesn't have a job, it means once he get it, he will be out,
You
and he
can't
will
think-
have
you
better
can't-
options.
You can't think like that.
Think
I
like
mean,
that.
it's
You
scared,
keep thinking
so,
like that
you know.
because
That's
have you not
trauma.
seen Amazon? Have you not seen the Amazon guy?
What did they do?
Have you not seen Jeff Bezos, the woman who struggled with him when he was starting out that Amazon, the way he left her for some sexy white girl? I don't know. She's not sexy to me,
So
but
what-
she's sexy to him.
So you feel like that's the
I
story
think that's
for
how
every.
men
For
feel.
one person. She said.
Men,
That's what I'm saying.
it's not
like,
one person. It's not one person.
Second person.
What about
Amazon guy.
Bill Gates? What about Bill Gates? Bill Gates is the same thing.
Okay, what about the hundreds and thousands of other men that haven't or women that haven't?
A lot of men did it.
Huh?
A lot of men did it.
But if a guy doesn't have job, you should not date.
Oh,
Why?
you see?
What
She's
are you
right.
dating for?
Then
What's the-
now
hold
I'm
on,
learning from you. You're right.
Because if you don't have job, you should focus to have a job.
Okay, but what are you?
So how
when
come you
you're-
have time you to date other person?
no, yeah, time
But
to-
when you're dating a man, what is it that you're looking for?
You already know the answer because you said it already. But anyway, let's hear it.
Of
from
course,
the horse's mouth.
security. Like I mean, you have to be stable. You need to have a job. You cannot just be outside and fucking around or dating. You know.
So what's more important to you? Is love important or security? Because I feel like they're two different things.
Both need to be together.
But which one more so?
I
Right
would
now,
say
Elodie, be honest.
Be honest. She's smiling because she knows the answer's not.
I know my Elodie. Come on.
stability.
really,
No, stability is important for me because love is okay, cool, but you need to be stable.
Let me be honest. Even the sprinkle lady. Have you seen the sprinkle?
don't think-
Yes.
She said
I
that
remember. The YouTuber
feeling that
girl,
you
yeah.
have, it will not last long.
Yeah.
It's a 10-minute feeling.
I don't
Because
think
Yeah.
but stability,
They're gonna stay.
you can build.
at least it feels
stay
good.
there.
It feels good, don't it?
Because you love the person, okay, cool. 6 months, a year, 2 years. Then where is the stability?
And not only that, everyone changes.
And
Yeah.
people change.
Everyone changes.
course.
That person that you know now is different. Is different, maybe slightly, but it's different from the person that was there yesterday.
Yeah, I need
So-
to make sure I will be alright with you. So I will stay stability.
okay.
For
and
sure.
how do you? What's your end of the bargain as a woman to? Because we need stability too. Don't get it twisted. We're men. We need stability. It's the same way you said like men get bored and move on to the next. It's not necessarily that. It's that we need stability. But I don't think women are aware of what a man's stability needs are.
What is a
Yeah.
man's stability?
Have a guess.
Oh, he wants us to stay sexy, keep
Submissive.
sexy.
Don't say
have the
nothing.
outfits.
No.
Always
Walk.
make sure the food is cooked.
Walk
Always
clean.
make the house nice and tidy.
You
God,
already said
please
that about the
explain.
roles. You already described the roles earlier.
No, but he said stability. I need to find out
yeah,
what is a
so
man's
ask
stability.
him.
What's-
They're,
what's your
they're
guess?
assuming.
I ask him, and he don't
I
want.
think-
He wants me to guess.
All right,
I
go on.
mean, I don't know. I'm not a man, so I don't know
I
what's.
just want to pick the female's brains a little bit. That's all. You
Oh,
know,
go
just,
on.
you know.
I don't know for you guys because I think as a woman, so I don't know as you guys think. Like, what is a woman's stability? Because I cannot put myself in your shoes for that. Because you have the right to choose. Maybe stability if, okay, the woman will work or will take care of the children or all those type of things. So I'm not sure what is stability for you. Because stability for me is, I mean, someone who have a job, who can provide lifestyle. I mean, you don't need to be rich, but just to make sure, okay, you have a job and you can take care of yourself and then of the family. That's for me.
That's
I hear that.
So what is the man?
For me, because I can't speak for every man in the world, but for myself as a man, the biggest stability I need from a woman is peace.
Mm-hmm.
Peace, peace, peace. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if for me, it's not about how good you look or how often you cook. It's more about, like, if I have to be Superman and leave this house and go to war with the world, when I come home, I don't want to go to war with my woman. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like, I
sense.
need peace in my
That
life.
makes a lot of sense.
So I don't always think it's always a case of a man wanting to leave the woman he's with for sexual needs. Yes, there are men out there that do that, but at the same time, I think a man honors peace way more than women kind of, you know,
That makes
understand.
sense.
And I think certain gal as well, they think getting rowdy with their man is sexy and all of that stuff. Like, yeah, there's a, oh, you don't think that's sexy? What?
Nah. We ain't 15 no more. Maybe when man was 15, yeah, but not. It's not that. Like,
Okay, somebody looking for peace. You just want to, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
understand
how
that.
do you communicate that?
Depends on the person. Depends on the receiver.
it depends how receptive they are. Because you could communicate it, but if the person's not receptive to it, because she's thinking, well, I put on lingerie every Friday and he still doesn't appreciate me. But you didn't listen when he said to you that, babes, I just want to go to sleep at 9 o'clock. You know,
early.
and I've been working all week. I want to go to bed at 9 o'clock on this occasion. And there's nothing
I like
against
sleeping
you.
early.
It's nothing against you.
Okay, they're together, boy, people. I can't.